Hello Miss, this is my remedial of Unit 3. I'm going to talk about what is the best age to own a mobile phone. And personally, I said to my mom, to my father that I want a phone when I was 10, 9 years old, or 12, 12 year old, sorry. And my father says that that's not very good age to have a phone, because if you can see the kids or the child that only have 6 5 years old have a iPhone 12 or something like that, and they don't socialize, they only, his word is only the phone. I mean that the phones are good to a people that is mature than a kid, because if you give a phone to a kid, the kid will not talk to you, will not have. It can be possible that he can have friends, but he will blow up his childhood, because in the technology there are many things that the kids do not want to see, or the fathers don't give the very attention or the potential attention to your kids, and the parents are like dispreoccupied for their kids, and they give a phone. And I mean that the the age to have a phone, you can, if you're a father, you can give her a phone to your kid, but you are giving your phone. You're not buying a phone to your kid. If you are in a joint with friends and your kid is crying, you give the phone, because you need to stay quiet, no? And the kid sees the videos in the phone, something like that. But you don't have to make, or you don't need to to give your phone to your kid too much time. Why? Because the kid, if you try to keep the phone, the kid will start crying. He will need the phone, he will need the phone, he will need the phone. And that will be very disgusting if you are a father and you only have a one phone. But the case in here is that the the age to have a phone, I think that it's 40, sorry, 40, no, uh, um, 13 years old, or 15 years old, in a long way. Why? Because you have the mature to have your friends have your phone, you need to communicate with your father, your mother. If you are divorced, you need to talk with someone. And I think that that's the age that you need to have, because if you have a phone and you have 10 years old, you only, your day will be only the phone. You will not talk with your parents, to your father. If you're in a reunion or something very important, you will be in the phone. You will be not putting attention in a reunion. Your parents will have castigos for you. Sorry, punishments for you, because you don't take away this. And other thing that I that I think is having a phone is very useful, but always you need to have the the mature to use the phone, because the phone is technology. The technology will give you too many good things and bad things. Why? If you give a phone to a kid, the kid can I like this kitchen of to play with my cousin or something like that. And the stranger people will talk to her kids, and that's very 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 interesting and very perturbating if you have a point of view. But that's what I think, that the to have a phone you need to have 12 or 15 years old, because you have the mature to have it, and you will have the the knowledge about the technology and what kind of people are in out there. Because It's you can talk with anyone, and you don't know his intentions, you don't know where do he lives, you don't know where he if he is a thief or something like that. And that's my conclusion. If you are going to give a kid, if you're going to give a phone to a kid, you don't need to 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 sorry, if you're going to give a phone to a kid, you need to put the phone time for time. You don't need to have a you don't need to put the kid phone a 2 hours, 3 hours. No, you need to put away. You need to talk to your kid. And if you're an adolescent and you have 10 years old and all your kid and all your friends have a phone, don't worry, that's not for you. As I said, the phone or the technology will get you to places that you don't know, or something that you don't know, and it can be ruin your infants, and you don't want that. And that's my speech. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.